here we are in those final days of snake energy, and we've already had that fire horse coming in. It's been coming in strong for the past few months, really. And there has been an overlapping of energy, which is why the shedding has felt even more accelerated and in some ways just really pushing us to purge those last layers. And in some cases it has been pretty chaotic, the means at which divine has been working with us to do that work, to have those emotions come up, to be triggered on our deepest level, to really free up space so that fire horse energy can just push us full throttle to where we need to be, so we don't have this baggage that we're holding on to, which is exactly what we need to be honest with ourselves. Where are you still holding on? Where are you not letting go? Where are you still wanting to perpetuate that old story because it feels safe, because it is familiar, because maybe you like how it makes you feel? Even if it's a sad story or a painful story, we often just get addicted to that pain. We get addicted to that suffering. And when it's a good story, when it's like, well, I just hold on to these texts because they make me feel happy, it's still the old vibration. And if you can't let it go, you are holding on to the old vibration. And you have to make space for the new, because you don't know how much the universe wants to give you so much more than you can imagine. And you're holding on to this one small thing because you think somehow that you're not going to get beyond your wildest dreams of what's coming for you if you could just let it go. And that's what the universe keeps trying to get you to see, is that you keep yourself in this box of what you think you want, but it's trying to open you up so you can just be receptive to beyond your wildest dreams of what you don't even know you want, but what you are actually here to receive, to step into. And that is this journey. So we're in this place right now where we can really work with the energy, really free ourselves up right now. So you can even start small on a material level of clearing out one drawer. What is in that scary junk drawer that you haven't dealt with in years? And start to clear that out, because when we are working in the material way, which is what the mind is more comfortable doing anyway, that is freeing us up energetically. And the more we're doing that, the more we want to start clearing out. And that's energetic work too, because it's replicating itself within us, and we get more comfortable letting go, we get more comfortable making space, clearing out. And when it's hard to let go of something, observe that. That's there for you. Really see what it is. What it is I'm holding on to. And if it's especially things around your connection with your twin, what are you actually holding on to? Because the mind will hold on to this relationship, but you think it's holding on to love. You don't need to hold on to love. You are love. And you never let your twin go in that way. We allow the mind to start to let it go. And what the mind's actually letting go of is attachment, is expectation, is fear, is pain, is doubt, is confusion. When you're holding on to your twin with the mind, you're actually holding on to all of those emotions. When you start to let that go, which starts in the physical, in those separations, and in the material, letting go of the texts, of the pictures, of that ticket from the time you went to the museum together and there was a 111 on it and that was important and you needed to save that and hold on to it. Whatever it is, you let that go. You are opening yourself up to the greater truth of this, which is that your soul is already holding that vision for you. It's not holding on to your twin. That's what the mind does. It's already holding you, your twin, because you are one. So while letting them go is a process that the mind goes through, you get to that point where you have shed those layers so you can move into this understanding that you're already one, that the soul is always holding a higher vision of oneness for you, and you're not having to try to make that happen. You're not trying to hold that. You're not making a vision board about oneness and the way that you'll be together. That's the mind. And when you start seeing that you're holding on to fear, you're holding on to thinking you'll never have something, so I'll have to hold on to this instead, you open yourself up to experiencing the truth of this connection. But you can only do it when you release, when you let go. And that is really still the energy that we are working with right now. And it is powerful, and it is going to set you up for this year. So if you are still in that doubt, if you are still confused, if you are still in pain, now is the time to call it back to yourself, to really take this seriously, and to give yourself those tools to make this year fully about you stepping into your power, because that fire horse coming in strong is either going to be dragging us along or it's going to be us sitting up top writing this thing out. Okay? And you want to always feel that you are in that center. That you're not being dragged by this thing. That you have that certainty of self. And that you are riding in the direction where that horse is taking you. Okay? So you're in that surrendered state, but you're also in that centered state. And you can get there. That is where you are headed, but you work with it. So my Twin Flame course is there if you need to know how to do all this. I take you through it step by step to shift out of that pain, to shift out of that confusion, to learn how to work with this energy, and to really make the most out of this new year. All the information is on my website. I am sending you so much love.